My name is Sean Stancliff. I was a sergeant in the U.S. Army. I was deployed twice to Iraq. My dad was always into cars and take me to car shows when I was a kid, and when it came time to figure out what I was going to do with my life, it's like, heck, I like cars, I guess I'll work on those. I was a mechanic, and we worked on our fleet's Humvees and other trucks. I was also a wrecker operator. Just basically go out, recover vehicles that are broken down or stuck in places. Usually there'd be maybe 4 Humvees out on patrol together. So if one breaks down, then that whole group is stuck. And then for us to go out, we are followed by a security team, which would require another 4 trucks or so to follow us out there to go recover a vehicle. Now in my civilian life, I work for a transportation company for the city of St. Louis. I work on city buses. Our company also maintains the Metrolink here in St. Louis. When I was still with the Humvees, they were very basic, very easy to work on, easier to get to. One computer in a Humvee compared to 20, 30, 40 computers in your normal everyday car. The evolution of mechanics changed a bit with vehicles and how complicated they are. With electric vehicles coming into the industry, there's a lot of unknowns on a lot of guys who haven't worked on them before. Right now, our company is transitioning over to electric buses, and there's a lot of training, a lot of new knowledge that's needed. Basically, the entire tops of the bus is nothing but batteries, and it's a giant motor in the rear of the bus. A regular bus has one large air conditioning system in the rear. These electric buses, they'll have 2 AC roof units, and nowadays with the batteries, they run a separate air conditioning system to cool the coolant that actually runs through the batteries and keep the battery temperatures down. There's wires that run throughout the entire vehicle. Oranges don't touch. In the military, one of my most memorable moments would be when we first came into it was my second deployment, and we came into the motor pool that we were working on. There was, out back, there was a Polaris graveyard, basically. We decided to part out what we could and get a bunch running, and then we'd race them around the motor pool. And the friendships that I formed while I was in, super, super close. Yeah, you're like a big giant family out there. I decided to join the military. At the time I was 18, and I still couldn't figure out what the heck I wanted to do with my life. I had a cousin that served years ago, and he convinced me that it'd probably be a good option for me to maybe try it out, and I did, and probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. And my mom was so proud of me. Of course, she was absolutely terrified for me at the time too, me being all the way across the world in Iraq. It felt like time here froze, because you get back and then there's all sorts of new trends and music that's out, and you're hearing stuff for the first time, seeing stuff for the first time. I feel like you're almost trying to catch up to everyone else.